brake pedal came. I gotta put a couple plugs in and then remember how this thing was hosed. I'm not in any big rush because I still have to sandblast and powder coat the actuators. I would love to get that done tomorrow, but I have to go sit at a booth at our local fair for our business. So for the next 3 days, I'm going to make pretty much no progress. Hopefully I can get these sandblasted and powder coated on Sunday, and maybe by Monday, Tuesday, have them installed. No, because I still have to paint the other things. Well, hopefully by the end of next week, I'll have brakes. Yeah, right, like that's going to happen. So this is a pain in the neck to shoot, but I lifted the dash. You can see it's being supported by my armrest support. Yeah, it's a brick. Trying to work on that stuck shifter lever. These psychopaths made a welded dash, front plate being out of 1/4-inch steel. A bit excessive? Granted, I would have done the same thing, but still, you're a manufacturer. I expected thinner steel. So as you can see, lever itself, not jammed at all. Push-pull cable, little different story. This camera doesn't have a wide enough angle lens to show you because it's kind of down in that crevice, but I have no idea how this comes out, the shifter assembly. I have some sort of idea. I think there's bolts on the side, which would mean I'd have to completely remove the dash, or at least majority of the components on this side, mainly the hydraulic valve and probably a window, to get that shifter lever assembly out. I was able to remove the pin and undo the clamp holding the push-pull cable, and I was able to get it out. I have no idea how I'm going to get the new one back in, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. While it's like this, I'm thinking maybe I should replace those 2 lights with an LED light strip so that I can light up the dash. Also, apparently there is a speedometer here. I don't know why it's completely black though. I have to see if it's plugged in or not. I got to use a scope to see half this crap because I can't get the dash up anymore because of the hydraulic hoses for the steering. People, don't make your dash one piece. Make the dash panel come off of the main dash assembly. Okay, it's not that hard. A couple screws would have done it. You could have kept your 1/4-inch plate. That would have been fine. Just weld in some mounting tabs so that the plate can pull forward. Consequently, the roof leaks. You can't see any of it. Oh, I got a light. Why don't I turn the light on? Well, that ain't much better. So there's the push-pull cable, and it's supposed to be a little more flexible than that. Either it just bound up from lack of use or water got in it and rusted everything out. But either way, it needs to be replaced. And the actuators are done in powder coating. Now you might be thinking I just did this because I like the green color, and you're not wrong. However, I also did this because the actuator housings were rusting. There's a seal that moves in and out through here. The rust didn't quite make it to the seal, but it was very close. Once it starts rusting onto the seal is going to start rubbing on the rust, which then will wipe out the seal. I didn't want this, so I powder coated it to give a smooth surface for the seal to ride on. That's basically the reason why. And I like the green color. So next step is to remove all the plugs and bolts and reassemble it. Well, I'm also cleaning. I forgot to clean the piston, so there's one set. I got another set soaking in the rust dissolver. And then I can assemble it. What a freaking nightmare that was. So I was able to get that one together. Pain in the neck, but I was able to get it together. This one, I had to put it in the press. Pressed it a little too hard. I don't know if you can see that, but I smushed the end. Completely destroyed my paint job. And I roughed up the nub. I don't know what you call that. Looks like a nub. They seem to function. That one stuck a little bit, but it was only once. So I'm going to throw it back in and hope it works. I got emergency brakes. It's fine. Forgot to mention, the boosters are basically done except for the whole damaged part, but whatever. Calipers are ready. No, master cylinder, I mean not calipers. This thing doesn't even have calipers. Why would I say calipers? Master cylinders are ready, but I got the hydraulic fluid. So I'm going to do hydraulics first. Dump the fluid, pull the line, replace the line, reinstall the line, reinstall the hydraulic fluid, and then I can get outriggers up, and then that way I can bleed the brakes a lot easier. So that's the plan, Stan.